Hi everyone! In today's DIY projects, we are crafting with Dollar Tree items. We'll be creating some beautiful home decor items on a budget that you could use to decorate your home. For your shopping convenience, all the items used in today's DIY projects will be linked in the description box below, so do check them out and let's jump right into our first DIY project. For the first project, we are using wood planks from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to be using both sizes that they have. I'm using my pencil to make random marks, and then I'll be using my utility knife to score the area. And you're going to need to score it about 5 times before it goes all the way through. For this project, we're making a wall decoration, and here's our inspiration. For this project, I'm also using an old picture frame. I removed the canvas and I'm just using the frame. I'm using my Gorilla wood glue to make the corners more permanent. So for the metal area, we're going to be using our bamboo skewers from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just cutting random lengths, and you just need 1 pack for this project. Then I'll place my skewers in a geometric pattern until I like the way they look. Now connect the design with your hot glue and just put a small amount in all the seams. This is just to hold it until we use our permanent glue. Now flip your design over. We're going to be using Gorilla wood glue for a more permanent bond. Just add a generous amount of the Gorilla wood glue in the seams. And I'm also brushing the glue all over the design. And this will add some shine to our skewers. Now here's our frame. This is the back, the part with the staples. I'm going to be adding skewers along the 4 sides. So I'm using some tower blocks just to elevate the skewers. I'm cutting the exact length and width for the frame, and I'm using my hot glue to attach the pieces. To paint my frame, I'm using this leftover Behr Scuff Defense. It's a charcoal paint. I use this one on my bathroom walls, and I'm just going to be using 1 coat. I'm also using this gray paint on my wooden pieces, and I'm painting the front and the back and the sides. Then I'm blending that gray with some white, and the result is going to be like a dry brush. I'm doing different colors for some of the shapes, and I'm using this Rust-Oleum copper spray paint. On the copper pieces, I'm going to be using this black tempera paint from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to do the same technique. I'm doing like a dry brush, and this should make them look like a dark copper. I'm also painting the back and the sides. And for a better transition, I'm taking some from the lighter pieces and I'm adding the black paint also to those. Now our frame is dry. Let's assemble everything. I'm placing my design in the center and we're gonna rest it right on top of those skewers. And to attach them to the skewers at all the points, I'm using my Aleene's mixed media adhesive. No, this is where you'll need to cut the pieces after you make your frame. I got lucky on most of them, but if you cut the pieces after, then it will be much easier. So just place the wooden pieces underneath your frame, use your pencil to draw the shape, and then cut it afterwards. To attach my wooden pieces, I'm using my Aleene's mixed media adhesive, and I'm placing the pieces right in the center of each skewer so my skewers can show from the sides. If you like what you're seeing so far, please support my channel by giving me a thumbs up. You can also leave me a comment. Just one word is good enough. Another way that you can support my channel is sharing this video just with one contact in your phone. Alright, I really appreciate it. Thank you. You just want to mix all the colors so you can have like an even distribution. I'm going to place all the pieces in the positions first before I continue to glue them in place. Like this piece, it doesn't really fit, but it can work. So that's why you need to cut your pieces after you make the frame. And I used 11 pieces of my wooden planks for this one. Allow it to dry and hang it on the wall with a screw or a nail. And here's how this project turned out, guys. I hope you like this one. Let's move on to our next project. For this project, we're going to be using this metal bottle cap from the Dollar Tree. Just go ahead and remove that string. We're also using these little wooden cubes and we're going to be using them to elevate our bottle cap. So I'm placing one in the center and 4 around the sides. And for this project, we are making a decorative bowl, or you can use it for a fruit basket. Clean the cap with alcohol and we're going to take it outside and spray paint it. I'm using Rust-Oleum metallic gold. I'm also using this bowl from the Dollar Tree. Remove that label and we're going to take it outside and spray paint it white, and I'm using my white gloss by Rust-Oleum. And we're going to spray paint on the outside. Now here's our 2 pieces, they're dry. I'll attach both of them together using my Aleene's mixed media in the center, and then I'll use my hot glue to attach them. Place the glue on the base of the bowl, that way it won't dry fast. If you put the hot glue on the metal, it will start to dry immediately. I'm going to be using my paint pen just to go around the rim. Just make sure that the head of the pen is full. That way you'll have the paint flowing nice and easily. And here's how this project turned out, guys. I hope you like this one. Now let's move on to our next project. For this project, we're making a wall sconce. For this project, we are using 2 cylinder vases from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using 2 permanent glue for this one. One is an instant glue, and that will allow me to continue working. And I'm using my Aleene's mixed media on the edge. And I'm placing a generous amount of my glue, and then I'll attach the 2 vases together. I'm also using this wooden plank from the Dollar Tree. Remove that label. And I'm going to take it outside and spray paint it with my metallic gold spray paint. Now it's dry, I'm going to attach my pieces together. I'm using the instant glue in the center, also using my permanent glue on the edges. Just use a generous amount. Make sure you're lining it up properly so it's nice and straight. And I'm using my clippers to keep it from rolling until it starts to set. Now I'm going to be using this gold contact paper, and I'm cutting 7 rows of it, and I'll place this contact paper in the center of my 2 vases. The contact paper is self-adhesive, but I won't be removing the paper, and this will keep the contact paper nice and straight. Just cut the excess off, measure it, make sure you have the right amount, and cut it in the line. Now remove it and use your hot glue to attach it. And you can also spray paint the back here, this white part, before you place it on the glass. That way it won't be showing through. But what I'm going to be using to hide that white from showing through the edges, I'm going to use my rhinestone ribbon just to go around the 2 ends of my contact paper. The rhinestone ribbon is self-adhesive, so I'm just placing 1 on each end. To hang our wall sconce on the wall, I'm using this picture frame hook with the 2 screws that came with them. And I'm just screwing them onto the back so they can be nice and secure. To have it nice and level on the wall, I'm using my adhesive to add a tower block, and this will keep it nice and straight. For the lights in our wall sconce, I'm going to be using these lights. They're 2.5 inches, so we're going to be using 2 of them. They come 4 in a pack. They come with double-sided tape, and all you have to do is place the tape on the back. Then when it's time for you to recharge them, you just unscrew it and screw it back. They're rechargeable. Here is how this project turned out, guys. I hope you like this one. Please let me know which project was your favorite this week and if you'll be recreating any of them. Thank you so much for watching. If you missed last week's video, here it is on the screen. Just click that rectangular box to watch. Please remember to give me a thumbs up before you leave and share this video with someone that you think may be interested. Thank you so much. Take care and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye bye.